Hey guys, it's Jordan. I never know when this actually starts because I hit start, but then it doesn't talk to me for a few minutes. So, hi, Jordan Page, funcheapandfree.com here. Aha, now we're live, maybe. Oh, and budgetbootcamp.com, can't forget that. Use the code Facebook to get 10% off at budgetbootcamp.com just for watching this and because I love you. Hi, so I just explained on Instagram and Facebook that on Mondays, I tend to throw out a question that's like, like an Ask Me Monday, basically is what I call it. I'm like, what do you want to know? Hi, Taylor from Southern California. Hello. Hi, Erin. Hi, everybody. Where are you from? And I feel really bad because normally I can get back to all the sometimes hundreds of comments within like a couple of days. But I just got back from a cruise and then, oh, hi, Sarah, Fotheringham. And then right after the cruise, I was speaking at a blog conference and that like consumed my whole life for the whole week. So I missed a lot. Hi from Maryland. Hi, Rachel from Lehigh. Hello from Mississippi. Hi, Colorado. Hi, you guys. So here I am. I'm making it up to you by doing a live Q&A. And, but you know what I just realized? Stink! I left my computer downstairs that had all the questions on it that I was going to ask. Darn it, and I think if I leave my screen, then it like pauses the broadcast. So anyway, what do you guys want to know? I'll see if I can remember the few off the top of my head. And then chime in and I'll answer as many questions as I can until my kids need me. Sorry, this took a minute. I'm putting them down for naps and it like takes a minute. Hi from Oregon. What's that? That's where I'm from. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me think really hard. Some of the questions were, hi from West Valley. Oh, I had a lot of questions lately about teeth whitening. So, I don't get my teeth professionally whitened. My teeth are naturally yellow. In fact, I have a personal Instagram page, and if you go to that page and scroll back, I show a picture of me as a freshman. They are super yellow. My dad has the same problem. So I have used Crest white strips, and I don't use them all the time. It'll be like several months, like 6 months will go by and I'll maybe put on 1 or 2 just to freshen up. But I recently freshened up and it seems like everybody noticed. So yeah, I just use those cheapo Crest white strips. I buy them when they're on sale at Costco. Do you have eyelash extensions? I do not. Right now I'm just wearing little strip lashes. Oh, in fact, the reason I'm kind of dolled up, let me explain this. I normally do not wear this much makeup for like day-to-day mom life, but I just filmed a video about with like a smoky eye date night look. So I kind of went all out on my face and eyes. So this is what I wear. This is going to be backwards and I apologize for that, but it's called Kiss. And I get them from Walmart, but I think you can get them Target, wherever. And there are 5 pairs of lashes for like $8. They are so cheap. And I love how full they are. They work well with my giant eyes. And I use Duo glue, D-U-O, which is not sold at Walmart, but you can get it at like Ulta, maybe even Target, Sephora. It's the best. It is the best. And then as long as you take care of them, peel them off gently and, pick off the glue at the end of the night, I will wear each pair like a dozen times before they start getting gunky and I throw them away. So I do not, and I don't wear these every day, but I wear them on date night. I wear them to church a lot of times because it's faster for me than mascara, and I just quickly and then, if I'm like filming a video or doing a TV segment, something like that. Do all your kids still take naps? Yeah, kind of. So I've got 5 kids, and Hutch just turned 7. So 7, 5.5, almost 4, 2, and 9 months. And yes, they do. They all nap. On the weekend, Hutch is in school all day, so he doesn't nap until like the weekends, but he does. But there are some days like Beck, actually, which is my 3rd, he's my worst napper, and he'll only nap like maybe twice a week, but they stay in their beds, and it's fine. I don't really care. If they're not tired, they can read. Sometimes they'll like play with little army figures or whatever. Beck will sometimes like make a tent under his blankets, but I don't really care. As long as they're in there for like an hour and a half at least, then that's fine. So we're shifting recently within the last few months to like quiet time, but they usually mostly nap. Okay, Lauren, you did all that and yet your house is so tidy and pretty, or at least the part we can see. Oh, You want to see the real deal? Oh, I'll show you. I'll show you. I just don't know how to do this without accidentally unplugging my phone. Bear with me. So, here's what my floor, oh, it's not gonna work. Okay, okay, I'm gonna unplug my phone. Hopefully it doesn't die. Let me see, how do I do this? This is gonna be a train wreck, guys, but I have to do this now. Okay, so here's what's at my feet. It's like all my makeup and stuff from the video I just filmed. This is all my crap from like my blogging conference. This is some leftover cruise stuff I haven't put away. That's my gym bag. I didn't end up going to the gym this morning because I was like, oh crud, I have a video that's due. I need to do it. I've got a baby swing we don't even use anymore. My drawers like don't even close because there's a bunch of crap in them. So actually though, look at all this floor space that's open. This is actually pretty good. Usually my floors are fairly cluttered in here. So no. We do our best and it's starting to bother me. So I will, okay, I'm so sorry. This is shaky, just a second. I will really try to put this stuff away, but I also like just got back Sunday morning from a conference and still have stuff to do. So yes, there you go. Good question, Lauren. Hi from Georgia. I love Georgia. I've been once. And I'm sorry, I keep scratching my nose because I see a fleck of something in my eye and I can't tell if it's on my nose or like on my eyelashes. So will somebody tell me like if I have something in my teeth or otherwise? How do you keep your kids occupied while you do things around the house and for business? Okay, so did I talk about this? I can't remember. Yes, okay. I go into this in detail in the last live Q&A I did, which I will post this on my YouTube, which is youtube.com/funcheaperfree. And the last live Q&A I did, which was like at my kitchen sink, I apologize in advance, I go through my day in great detail. But in short, I segment my day and I compartmentalize my time. So in the morning normally until like 1 or 1:30 is just kind of family time. I don't really work and do stuff because they're awake and, I'm feeding them and getting them to school. I'm at the gym, whatever. And then once they're in naps or quiet time, that's my time. Like literally my kitchen right now, I would be embarrassed if Bubba walked in the door, which he's going to pretty soon, but there's like stuff dripping still. It's just, but I had to drop and I'm like, this is my only time. Sometimes I only get an hour. That's all I get. There is a random person walking in my neighbor's backyard. Okay, don't worry. Not a killer. I don't see a chainsaw. We'll call that a good sign. But, and then when at like between 3 and 4, when my kids start getting home from school and waking up for naps, then I kind of have to like pry myself away from the work stuff and just do family stuff again. And then once the kids are in bed and the house is picked up, usually at like 9, then from 9 to whenever I go to bed is my time. So when my kids are awake, I have to try really hard, and I try really hard to just do mom life. And it's really hard. So in terms of keeping them occupied, naps, I guess, is kind of the only thing. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I just skipped a bunch of things. I didn't mean to do that. Whoa, let me go back. Okay, let me go back. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Whoa. This is my first live in the UK. Hello. Oh my word. How do oh, there we go. Ha. Okay. Hi, Kara. Alex. I'm pregnant with baby number 3. Woohoo! Congrats, Alex. I feel so done up. It's bothering me. I don't want you guys to think that this is normal. I just want to like rub all my makeup off and just like put on a hat. Okay, I'm pregnant with baby number 3. Best tips or tricks for going from 2 to 3. I'm excited but a little nervous since we'll be outnumbered. Yeah, you're moving from man-to-man to zone defense. That is for sure. And let me tell you, Alex, so I've got 5, obviously, and everyone asks this. This is a question I've gotten a lot lately because my baby's 9 months old, and usually I get pregnant between like 9 and 12 months. No, I'm not pregnant. But we are going to have more kids. I don't know how many. We just feel like there's another one. And then when we get to that one, we decide. But I'm going to I don't want another winter baby. So we're going to wait a little bit. Tangent. Sorry. But everyone scared the Krizap out of me. Oh, why? So it's scrolling on its own. Shoot. Oh, that's annoying. it used to just stay. Oh, that'll be tricky. Sorry, guys, in advance that it may take me a second in between questions. But everyone scared me jumping from 2 to 3 because it is. You're outnumbered. It's tricky. But you know what? I am so sorry. Will you guys, I'm going to scroll to the bottom. Will you guys tell me if my signal came back? It totally disconnected me for a minute. My Wi-Fi must have gone out. So answering that question, 3 was not that bad. 4 for me was really hard. But I don't think it's, I mean, sure, the amount of kids is hard, but I also think it depends on the kids' personalities and ages. So for me, it was okay. It was actually a little easier. Froze for me, but now it's back. Oh, good, thank you. It was actually a little easier because one was really fun, but it was super hard, but I didn't realize. 2 was hard. But then 3 was good because we were in a rhythm. We had this routine going. So I felt like the baby just kind of slid right in instead of disrupting everything. 4, we were in a full pumping machine mode. But that was my first year where Hutch was like, I don't even know how old he was. 5. And it was like, now he's in school every day. Now there's basketball. Now there's parent-teacher conferences, and oh, you have a book report, and oh, there's a science fair, and I felt like it wasn't just me at home controlling my kids' lives anymore, that now I had to actually function out in society. So that was actually for me, I would say 4 was probably the hardest transition. So I would not freak out. The only advice I have, oh my gosh, I am so behind on these. I don't know how I'm going to keep up. I'm so sorry, guys. My only advice is routine. And I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I keep feeling the need to build basically a budget boot camp, but a productivity boot camp. And I don't know what to call it. I would love ideas. I will pay $50, $100 to the person who comes up with a better idea than mine that I just love. Nothing's speaking to me. But a productivity boot camp that helps you set a routine, maximize your time, just be more productive, find more time to get more things done, stuff like that. So if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know. But I don't know, routine is really all I can say. All right, what type of cameras do you use in your kids' rooms? Oh, hi Jenny, how are you? We were freshmen together. Jennifer Hallstrom Olsen, so good seeing you. We use Nest. So we have a security system at our house, and it's Vivint, which is a big company, but we didn't love the camera, and we felt like their individual cameras were very expensive, and we really wanted to be able to see it on our phones. I've had a bad experience. I've had 2 actually really bad experiences with babysitters before, and it makes me nervous. And so even though I love our babysitters and I'm picky about them and I trust them, and now we use older girls and we pay them really well so they stick around. I love the idea of if I get a weird mom feeling, I can just pop in and talk to them and make sure everything's okay. Or if one of the kids says, this has never happened, but if they were so-and-so hit me, we could go back through the footage. It just gives me peace as a mom. But also we are at the stage where we want to peek on our kids, but they're old enough that we shouldn't be in their business so much. So for example, if I hear a noise up here and I'm way down in the basement doing something, I can just pull up the baby monitors, as we basically consider them, and just check to make sure nobody fell out of bed, make sure they're not running around with the lights on when they should be in bed, stuff like that. So we use Nest, and we actually randomly, so Bubba, it was my big Christmas present from him, is because I've been talking about him for so long. So he bought several, and we bought them on Amazon, but then we found them way cheaper at RC Willey, of all the random places. So he returned the Amazon ones and bought them from RC Willey, and that's what we did. So they tend to have coupons and stuff, but we like them a lot. Stephanie, hi. Have you ever worked with anyone who is going through infertility? Where would you see that in laying off debt? Oh, that's so hard. I kind of would consider that something like education, where do what you need to do to get a family. It would be impossible for me if I went back in time to save up enough money to pay off college in full before going. And then my life would start 15 years later than it should have. So sometimes I feel and this is probably bad financial advice, sometimes I feel debt is okay as long as you have a plan and you're super smart about your money, education, a house, and infertility are kind of three things, and adoption are three things that I'm like, if it were me, I would just do it. I would figure it out. Like us. I mean, we didn't do infertility, but sell your car if you have to, get another job. Like, I would not wait because time is of the essence when infertility is involved. Super bad advice potentially, but I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a mom, so I can say whatever I want. So I would just say, do what you feel right about and make a plan to pay it off as quickly as you can, and like make sacrifices. Don't just be like, oh, I'll just like put it on a credit card, it'll be fine. I mean, yes, do what you need to do, but then like, you know, cut out eating out, maybe don't go to Disneyland this year, put off travel for a while. There's a time and a season for everything, and if right now is your baby season, put everything you have into baby. And good luck. It's not an easy road, and my heart goes out to you. Those lashes are the best. They sure are. Thank you so much. What is the style of lash? Do they have like a name? So it's Kiss. We talked about that. Oh yeah, because they have like Shy. They're not Shy. They're kind of like the Ba-Ba-Boom ones. Oh, number 11. Does that mean anything? And then up here it says, actually I doubt it means anything, but it says KPL M02 or M02. I don't know. 11. We're going to go with that. Rocky. Oh, Lauren, hi. What camera and lighting do you use when you film these videos? This is my phone. The only way you can do Facebook Live is through your phone or computer, and so this is my phone. But otherwise, do I have it? Oh, it's downstairs. I use a Canon G7X. We bought a DSLR right before Hutch was born 7 years ago, and that was our only camera for a super long time, and it's so bulky. So I found myself just leaving it at home and doing everything on my phone, and finally I was like, this is dumb. If this is like my business is being on social media and a blog and whatever else, like I need a real camera. So I bought a Canon G7X. As per the recommendation of like a giant YouTuber that I really love and respect. And she said that's kind of what everybody's using these days. So I bought it and love it. It is not a cheap camera though. It's like $600, but it's awesome. How do you trim fake eyelashes if they're too long for your eyes? So take super sharp scissors like you know, hair trimming scissors that come in those hair cutting packs. And you basically, here I have a random lash. Looky there, it's almost as if I knew you were gonna ask it, except the lighting's really bad. And you just trim. Just do your best, and if you feel like after you trim them, maybe I'll demonstrate like this. So you trim them, boop, 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 start small, and then if you feel like it looks too blunt, like it suddenly doesn't look natural, go like this, and like trim a couple of them in so they're a little bit shorter, so they're not all one length. Does that make sense? Because your natural eyelashes are not like if I took my hair and trimmed it, like, that would not look super natural. But if you like, you know, kind of feather them. So that's kind of what I have done before. Jackie Sudbrock, I grew up with you. Hi, Jackie. This is like a reunion. Joe, hi, Joe. This is my first live as I'm in the UK. Oh, thank you for joining. Does Bubba have a spending budget like you? Bubba doesn't spend anything, really. He doesn't. And if he does spend anything, it's a business expense. He's self-employed. So if he buys clothes, if he goes to lunch, if he plays golf, if he gets a haircut, gets his clothes cleaned, like at the dry cleaner, that's pretty much it. Then that's a business expense. And he has like a business account and a business budget for that. So in terms of like family spending, he literally spends next to nothing. But he is in charge of date nights and family activities. So if we go out as a family to see a movie, which we almost never do, but if we did, or like went to like an arcade or to dinner, then he pays for that and kind of watches that budget. But I don't know, that's like the blessing and curse of being self-employed. You get killed by taxes, but then you can write off pretty much everything. Okay, I answered the camera question. Melissa Mokler, you guys! Such a blast from the past. Melissa, true story. I grew up with Melissa too. We went to junior high together. I was just talking about you on my trip. There was like this story I remembered. But anyway, it was really funny. I was telling a story about junior high and you were in it. Hi, Melissa. Okay, Jennifer Telfer, wait. Do you have a system for coordinating what your family wears to church? Going to be having baby number 4. My husband's a pastor, so it's just me getting them ready. No, I'm not one of those cute moms that like matchies my kids every day. However, Priya, which is my second, and she is my oldest daughter, she adores matching her baby sisters, like adores it. So, we having winter babies, my last few have been winter babies. I hadn't really gotten them dressed for church a whole lot. And so I find that I don't really have church clothes for them. So lately what I've been doing is I've been setting aside money in my Costco budget. And every couple of months I go to Costco when they have dresses and like church clothes on sale because they're really inexpensive. They're like sometimes $12 for a super nice church dress. I will buy 3 that match the girls. But my boys don't really care and they're a little bit easier. So I don't know. No, I don't really match them. But once in a while I'll buy matching dresses because Priya just flips. She just loves it. Stephanie, hi Stephanie. Do you set a routine for your babies? I have a 6-month-old and our routine is a mess. I do. I do set a routine for my babies, but it's a lot easier when they're not your oldest. Hutch, he's my oldest, was a disaster. Like, I had no idea what I was doing. And then I finally got into a routine, and then Priya was born, and then everyone else fell into a routine really well. So it's easier when you have other kids, but yes, I do set a routine. Baby-wise helps. I'm not like a full baby-wise, advocate, but it helped. And basically, here's my routine for babies. It's like a 3-hour routine, pretty much. Is they wake up, and it's eat, so they have a bottle, when they wake up, or breastfeed, whatever, or solids if your baby's old enough. So eat, play, get all the bubbles out, let them spit up, let them poop, let them get exhausted, and then sleep. So that was one thing I was doing wrong, is I was essentially like nursing Hutch to sleep, and then he'd wake up shortly after because he had a bubble, and then it was like he couldn't go to sleep without me. So that was something I started doing, and that's a lifesaver. And then at night, I try to stretch the awake time longer so they just are like beyond exhausted when they go to bed. And I always bathe my kids at night. Always. Even if we get home at like 1 in the morning, even if I just dunk them, because I feel like it's like Pavlov's dog. It just sets your mind in the right zone. Drink break. My kidneys hurt, so I've been drinking a lot. Is that baby swing worth the investment? Nope. It was given to me. I do not like it one bit. I'm sorry. I don't. I know people swear by it. It's the 4 Moms like rocker. No. So expensive. The quality is kind of crappy. It doesn't swing very well. No, it's not worth the money. Sorry. Not happy about it. But I didn't pay for it, so I wasn't going to complain unless anybody asked. But since you asked, I don't like it. I want to see your diaper bag. Oh, Shalina, I want to show you my diaper bag. But alas, everything is downstairs. Maybe at the end we'll take a field trip down into my messy kitchen and see my diaper bag. Congrats on your house. It's beautiful. Erin, you're so nice. Thank you. Hi, Jackie. Hi. I'm looking for a chair for my room. Where did you find that one? Are you referring to, let me see. How do I do this? I want a very complicated tripod. This chair? All right. Jackie, do you want this chair? This chair is the bane of my existence. So I bought it kind of on impulse from Home Goods. I had a little bit of blog money because I was going to redecorate an office, and I was like, this is it. This is like, my whole office will be based around this chair. I love this chair. So I bought it and basically had like no money for anything else. I don't remember. It was like $300 or something. So I bought it and I love it. Bubba hates it. He's never liked it. And we have never, in all of the years we've had it, which we're going on at least maybe like 3 now, I don't think we've ever used it, ever. And it doesn't fit anywhere, and it doesn't work, and I just need to get rid of it, but I don't really want to, so it's just like shoved in the random corner of our bedroom, and we never use it, ever. So if anyone wants to buy it, I'll give you a deal. Let me know. What color is the gray paint on your walls? Love. Thanks. Will you hate me if I say I don't remember? But will you love me if I say that I knew I would forget? So if you go to funcheaperfree.com/the page project, PAGE, the page project. It's like when we were renovating our house and moving in, I had started getting so many questions. So I just listed a bunch of stuff in there, like the paint colors and where we got our carpet. And I don't even remember. I haven't been on that page in forever, but it is there. It's listed. It's the darker of the two. I talk about a lighter gray and a darker gray. This is the darker one. There you go. Can you come to Portland, Oregon and decorate my house? How about this? I'll do you one better. I hate decorating. I'm not very good at it, so no. But how about I come to Oregon and we just hang out? Is that okay? Can we do that instead? Okay, that'd be great. Oh, shoot. I touched something and now it just... I gotta scroll back and 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 back. Oh, you guys. Okay, somebody, let me tell you a joke while we're waiting. Never mind, I actually can't concentrate and do this at the same time. Okay, found it. Nice master bedroom. Thank you, Amanda. Amber, how to stay motivated. Sweet. Okay, Michelle. McLaughlin. Saw your Instagram account about ticketing system. You opened up a toy box and let them cash their tickets. Can you elaborate? You know, there's kind of a lot to it, and I've decided I will do a video on it. I will, because I keep getting questions about it, and I hate being vague. It's not helpful in any way. So yes, in very, very short, I have these raffle tickets, and basically just randomly throughout the day, throughout the week, if somebody does something great, like if I say, hey kids, everybody upstairs for bed, and somebody, which this is rare, somebody just, okay mom, and drops what they're doing and goes, I'd be like, Beck, you get a ticket. That was awesome. Thank you. Or if I see a kid going out of their way to help somebody, or if they're cleaning up something that I didn't ask them to do. So I'm very careful with the tickets, and they are prized and precious. And then on Sundays, we do a ticket store and just little dumb things from dollar store trinkets on up to like a DVD from Costco. And they have different prices and they have to save up. And that's how they like buy stuff. So I have a whole spiel about it. I talked about it on my last Q&A in part, and this in part. So I will do a video, I promise. Are you still working on getting your own TV show? Says Christina. Yes, I will die trying. I will be 90 years old and TV will be extinct, and I will be the crazy lady that's still trying to get a TV show. So here's the story. Can I fill you in a little bit? The TV industry is struggling right now. It is so hard to get a new show because DVR is standard. And what sucks about DVR for advertisers? Nobody's watching commercials. So funding, just nobody's making as much money at all as they used to. So now a lot of advertising dollars is shifting to like apps, you know, like it's like the abc.com app or YouTube Red, stuff like that, Netflix. So in terms of like a traditional standard TV show, it's really hard. I still want to. I believe that people watch TV. You know, I don't only watch YouTube, I watch TV. But I watch less and less and less, which is another problem, because TV programming is just so skanky now. Like, it's just so, our standards have lowered so much. I heard somebody say the SH word on just like a standard show the other day, and I'm like, when was that allowed? Like, anyway, it's all going downhill. And I love motivational TV. I feel like you can reach a lot of people. So my dream has always been to have a show like Super Nanny, where instead of going into someone's home and helping them fix child behaviors, I'm going in and helping them with whatever. I'm fighting about money. My kids are spoiled. I need to plan a wedding on like $3,000. We want to go to Disneyland and we have no money. Whatever it is. I want to learn to go shopping at somewhere other than Saks or somewhere expensive that I don't know about. Whatever it is. And I feel like it'd be really fun. So I get calls all the time. I have been in TLC's office, like talking to them about a show. I've been flown to LA. I was signed with one of the biggest production companies in LA. Like, I've come so close so many times. And even recently it was a smaller company, but they were out of Idaho, which My dream network is actually BYU TV, which is local here to Utah, but they broadcast nationally. And that's what I would love because it's local. It's totally my jam. It's like super Christian moms that sit and watch it. And I just think it'd be great. So, and it's self-funded, so I don't have to worry about like smutty commercials and stuff. Anyway, they have really good connections with BYU TV. And we were like set to film what's it called? A pilot. And the funding didn't work out. It never does. It never works out. So even recently I've had like 2 calls from 2 other production companies. So I don't hold my breath, but I always will be trying. That was a really long answer. Sorry. Would you be willing to do a video or post about how you teach your kids about money, like allowance, etc.? Yes. Okay. So Leslie, hi. We actually have kind of dropped allowance. We tried it for a time. They're too young, and instead we're doing tickets. And I'll kind of explain why in great detail on the video that I promise I'll do very soon. But the reason is because with the tickets, it's still the concept of they are earning something by going above and beyond. So it's like we have our standard family chores. You're not going to get paid for everything you do. You have to contribute to society. You have to contribute to family. And then if you go above and beyond, you know, like getting a job versus just like chilling out, then you get a reward. And then with those rewards, they can blow it. If they have 5 tickets, they can totally blow it on like, I make the things really expensive. So like a little dollar store toy would be up to 5 or 10 tickets, and they don't get very many in the week, or they can save up and buy something awesome. And it's been a really cool experience. So we call it representative finances. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but I'm making it a thing. So yes, I will talk about that even more in detail. Hi guys. Oh, you're welcome, Erin. Angela Reed. I've been watching the virtual conference. Sweet. How long did it take you to get a year's amount saved up in your savings? Been thinking about this all day and seems a bit overwhelmed. Slow and steady. We've been married for 10 years almost. It has been a slow process, you know, and we struggled financially, you know, for a long time, especially being self-employed. It's like 1 month would be feast, 1 month would be famine. It was kind of all over the place. And so and Bubba always had to take a really conservative paycheck because he always has a lot of employees because he has part of his business is like a call center where they help people. And so that's a lot of people to employ. And there's a lot of expenses with that too. And then I feel like just recently, like within the last year or 2 is when he's really been able to like set a good paycheck and just stick with it. And so yes, that has helped with savings a lot. But if that wasn't the case, we would still just chip away at it slowly. So I don't know what the answer to that is because we've been building it up since day 1. So a long time, but it'll happen step by step. Literally take it 1 day at a time, just 1 day at a time. Okay, I just got my Lily Jade bag and it took for a long road trip this weekend and love it. Oh my gosh, Alyssa, it's the best. It's a really expensive bag, but I love it. I've never been an expensive bag person. I love mine. They are so good to me. I don't know why, but these guys, like they'll just like send me a bag in the mail. They are so good to me, which is why I'm like so loyal to them, I think. And I just really love them because their customer service is so good. And anyway, I adore them. But they sent me a new bag and it's my favorite. I wish I could remember what it's called. It's kind of like one of their taller ones. I usually like big, fat, almost like duffel bag ones, but this one's like a tall one. Oh, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. Okay, Lauren. Oh, hi, Lauren again. By the way, my kids aren't very happy with you because I've instituted the cleaning zones, but I love it, so thanks. You are welcome. I'm so glad you like it. I don't think I've done a video about that either, huh? I need to. I will. Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Pet it. Okay. I have like cotton mouth. I don't know. Maybe you guys are making me nervous. Okay, tips on getting my 3-year-old son to sleep. We've tried everything, but he literally cannot sleep. Lights off, no phones, no TVs, but he will just lay there awake and get bored and it cut you off. Start whatever, messing around, I'm sure. So I assume you mean at night, like how to get him to sleep at night, or do you mean naps? Because if he's 3, he might just not need naps anymore. If it's at night, I would say cut the naps if he does nap. Don't do those anymore. Just cut them. And honestly, talk to a pediatrician because there could be some imbalance there. There's a friend of mine from our old neighborhood, and her son had the same thing, almost like child insomnia, kind of. And so her pediatrician prescribed some melatonin, which is just like a natural supplement. So at night, she gives it to him, and it just kind of naturally helps him stay asleep and fall asleep. So I would talk to a doctor, frankly. If you've tried routine, if you don't give him soda, cut back on the sugar, no caffeine, just ever. No naps, no screens, like you said. Try to wear them out, like just if that's the case. I have an insomniac brother, and so I know that sometimes it's just a thing. Okay, bless you for wanting more. 3 is my max. 6 makes me tired at the thought. Oh, hi, Kim. Yeah, it's, you know what, all right, here's my analogy about children. I don't know how people feel about this, but I kind of like it. So I'm going to coin this. I feel like everybody has what would I call it? Like a container. And they're all different shapes and different sizes. And the container represents like your capacity, whatever that is. And we all have the same amount of water. And it's like if you pour the water in, it fills up the container corner to corner, no matter what shape it is, whether it's tall or whether mine's flat or whatever it is. So I kind of feel like that with kids. So like everyone has their container, and we are all full to capacity. But then it's like for me, my container is just like a lot wider, maybe, because I have more kids, and it fills to every corner, but so does everybody else's. Even if you have like 1 kid and your container is tall and skinny, or 2 or 5 or 7, we are all full, are we not? If the space is there, the water will fill it. So it's hard. 1 was hard. 6 will be hard, I have no doubt, but it's also like, it just depends on your capacity, and there's nothing wrong with 1 or 7 or 10 or 3, it does. Anyway, there you go. You're welcome. Tell me if you like that. Tia or Taya Stokes, hello. How do you and Bubba agree on a budget? What do you do when you have different ideas about what's important? Okay, this is hard, and this is such a difficult thing in marriage. In case you're wondering, this was just stuck to my foot. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it came from, but it was stuck to my foot. So there's that. I hate to self-promote, but my budget bootcamp program, which is budgetbootcamp.com, use the code Facebook, all caps. We go into this in serious detail because it's hard, and we used to fight bad about money, like so bad, and we finally kind of figured it out. And there's no quick answer, which is why it's like several videos in my program that helps you. So really, if you're struggling, consider it. If it doesn't help, I'll refund your money. Truthfully, I will give you every dime back, but I think it'll help. I really can't answer it with a quick answer. You have to set goals. You need to see what motivates your spouse. You got to see what motivates you. You need to set boundaries. You got to give each other your own bank accounts. I mean, there's so many things. You got to divide and conquer spending responsibilities. You got to go on money dates where you like don't talk about money at home because you'll just fight and cry and yell, potentially. So go to a restaurant to talk about money. I mean, all these things. So maybe try my program, or just try those things and start small. Start with one thing where you just set some goals together. Say what motivates you. How do you want this to work? How do I want to work? And then meet in the middle. That was a bad answer, but it's so hard to answer really quick. Kate Herberth, hello. Take money out of emergency savings to pay off student loan and then build back up, or don't touch. Interest loan. Oh, okay. So if you have an emergency savings, I wouldn't touch your emergency savings, but don't continue to add to it. If you've got debt, I would leave your emergency. Oh, this is so hard. I have so many questions about your financial situation. Is emergency savings your only savings? Because if that's the case, then it's not technically an emergency savings. It's just like a savings, like a family savings. In which case, yes, keep like $1,000 in there. But if you've got debt that's stressing you out and costing you money, like do whatever it takes. If you've got several savings accounts and emergency savings is one of them, leave it. but don't keep adding to it. Get that debt paid off. Hopefully that, I don't know if that helps at all. Froze for me. Okay, perfect. It's back. Wow, I'm really behind. Come to Portland. Jumping from 1 to 3 at once was hard. Yeah, Jackie, you had twins. So that was like a big dive. Okay, how did you both agree on a budget? This is Alyssa. I budget and my hubby thinks he budgets, but still spends each month by the hundreds. Okay, again, I talk about this a lot in my program. Here's the thing. I'm the spender in the family. And I also am I get defensive very easily. So coming from that, it does not work for me if my husband's like looking through the finances and he's like, what did you spend? What did you get at Target? Why did you go to Costco twice this week? I get PO'd. I'm like, get off my back, Dad. You know, like, okay, so I really wanted another hot dog at Costco and walked out with $300 worth of groceries. Like, get off my back. And it was hard and we kept fighting about it. So we finally came to an agreement where we divided up spending responsibilities. So, you know, I'm in charge of buying clothes for the family. He does his own haircuts. He handles the dry cleaning and the car stuff. And I do this and this and this and this. We divided it up and then we give each other appropriate budgets that fit those things. And then within that, we include some fun money because I cannot not buy shoes once in a while. I can't. If he says no, I would implode and die and I would just have to hide him like in the back of my car. So, you know, the truth is like a girl's got to spend once in a while, right? So I would say, you know, having separate bank accounts helps a ton. Not in general, but just like separate spending accounts. So then what you can do, whatever you can afford. Uh-oh, can't find my leather brown bag, has my laptop in it. It's from my husband. Oops, maybe we left it at church. Is it $50 a month you can afford? Is it $50 a week? Is it $50 every 3 days? Whatever you can afford, just tuck a little bit aside for both of you into those accounts. Be responsible. If you have debt, if you don't have much savings, like, you know, do what you can. And then he can decide that can be just like play money. And he won't anyway. And just the problem is if then those boundaries are set together but not respected and it's really causing an issue, go talk to a therapist. Go to a marriage therapist. Talk to a professional. There is no shame in that. But there's got to be respect. There's got to be compromise. And don't feel like you have to do it on your own. Do you have a nanny or house cleaner? I don't have a nanny. I would sure love one. No, actually I wouldn't. We had a girl for a time. We went to Europe and I learned about this thing called an au pair, where essentially you trade rent for helping hands. So I was like, that would be amazing. I had a newborn and Bubba was working a lot and traveling a lot. And I was feeling really overwhelmed. And I thought maybe this would be a good thing to try. So I kind of put it out on my personal network that I'm like, we've got a whole basement apartment. I would totally be willing to give it in exchange for some help. Guess who's here? Come say hi. It's a Facebook Live. Oh, is it 2? Is it time for the call?
Yo, 2 o'clock.
Oh, I need to go then. I need to help on this, huh?
I mean, I can do it and you can...
You'll fill me in? Okay. This is getting long though. I should probably end pretty soon, huh?
I cannot find my bag.
We must have left it at church. It's not... I think you put it in the trunk of my van. Maybe not. Must have left it. What was I saying? I don't remember. What? Anyway. So we found, it was a really cute college girl who actually ended up, she's a blogger too, randomly, who she was about to get engaged and her roommates all moved out and she didn't want to do the whole college thing anymore. She just wanted to live on her own. So she lived for a couple of months and that was great and helpful. And that's the closest thing we've ever had to like a nanny, even though she mostly helped me just, I don't even know what. She'd like run errands for me. It felt a little weird though. I found myself missing doing those things. So it was only for a couple of months. No, we use babysitters on date nights. And then yes, we have a cleaning service that we use once in a while to help deep clean. And it's like a dream. I'm not going to lie. If it took us a long time to get to that point and it's a budget that's like precious. I will give up eating out over giving up my house cleaners. Cutting in and out. Am I still cutting out? I'm dying for a good routine, be more productive. Productivity boot camp sounds like a good name to me. Oh, good, thanks. I found that I had a list and schedule on board so everyone can help out. Functional productivity, love it, love it. Hi from Michigan. Did you get a winner for the Lily Jade bag? Yes, I think that winner was contacted already. Okay. Oh, you guys, I'm so behind. Okay, I'm just gonna answer a couple more. I'm gonna skip around. Okay, what's your gym routine? What's a good price for a gym membership? Kim, that is such a hard question because there are two ways to look at it. Keep in mind that, and I explain this in a video I have on YouTube that is like how we can afford to travel so much. So I'm a frugal living blogger. I talk about budgeting, but Bubba and I are now in what we call phase 2 finances. Our debt's paid off. I mean, except for our house, we don't have the debt. We've got over a year's worth of money in savings, and then we've got several other accounts with a bunch of savings. We've got investments. We've got a steady paycheck. Like, we've been so smart with every single dime that now we're like, oh my gosh, okay, like we crossed everything off. So now what? So now we're at the phase of life where we're able to start doing things that we couldn't do for the first 9 years of marriage. And a good, expensive gym membership is one of those things. So for a while, I had a Gold's gym membership because they were like, it was like $20 a month. Not bad, right? Well, did I ever go? No, I didn't. I never went. Especially after having kids, because the childcare, there wasn't any, or it was terrible. And so I was like, okay, I'll just work out at home. Never did. And then I was like hospitalized because my back was freaking out because I had no muscle left. And I kept hurting myself. I kept having to go to the doctor for my kidneys and my knees and all these things. And it was funny because in my mind, I'm like, I'm probably spending more on my unhealthy body than I would spend if I just got a gym membership at a place that I really love going to. So I did. So there's a gym that's really close to here and I love it. Oh my gosh, the classes just speak to me. They have like a hip hop cardio class. Could that be any more perfect for Jordan Page? I don't know. And they even have like a cycle class that's like, you're like dancing on the bike. They play music videos. It's so fun. It's expensive. It's like $160 a month, I want to say, for our whole family. It includes a pool, and my daughter does dance there, and we do swim lessons there. Our whole life is at this gym. But we pay for a year in advance, and it brings it down to like $130 something a month. And we get 2.5 hours of childcare per kid per day. So it's on the upper end for sure. But it is, there are a lot of things I would give up before the gym membership. But it took me a long time to get there. So I don't know what to tell you. There are some people that pay $10 a month for just like a fitness center, and they love it. Find what works for you, but work backwards. It's not that important. It's a want, not a need. Being healthy, is very important, but you can also run outside and do workout videos on YouTube or whatever, but that's it. Okay, I'm going to answer a couple more. I'm skipping. I'm scrolling. Oh my gosh. I know I don't breastfeed very long. I'm just curious as to why that is. Formula is so much easier, but I have mama guilt. Yes. Hi, Britta. Good question. It's not an ease thing. I mean, yes, formula is way easier. My body just doesn't produce very much. And I've tried the supplements. I've tried everything. It's just some bodies produce a ton, some don't produce much at all. And like with Maury, I was breastfeeding her exclusively and she wasn't growing. She went months without gaining any weight. And so we were like, okay, that's enough. So then we started supplementing with formula, and then she didn't want to breastfeed at all because it was way harder. It took a lot longer for my milk to drop. She wasn't able to get as much. And so we put her on formula, and she finally started growing and chunking out. But she was like pretty low on the percentile, like 20th percentile until I did that. And now she's up to 70th. So it was kind of a bummer, and it definitely costs more. But for the sake of my baby, I had to do it. But you know what? Mom guilt is real, is it not? But I don't carry a ton of mom guilt. It's taken me a long time to get here, just in general. This is a generalization. Because there's only so much you can do, and you're probably doing just fine. As long as you're not beating your children or neglecting them or serving them alcohol in their baby bottle, I feel like you're probably doing fine. So get off your own back, and if you feel like it's giving you anxiety, if it's a total sanity saver, then do what you feel is best. But if it's like, oh, it's just so much easier and you kind of feel guilty about it, well, maybe that's a sign that you're not quite ready, you know, and maybe that guilt is more just telling you like, okay, give it a little bit longer. Let's do it for 1 more month and then I'll feel fine quitting. There you go. Just compromise with yourself, but you're doing awesome. You're a good mom, Britta. You are. Britta Robertson. Scrolling. Oh my word, I'm skipping so many. Don't hate me, don't hate me, don't hate me. Okay. Oh my gosh, so many. Okay, how do you keep the spark alive with your hubby? It's not easy, guys. It's really not. I will tell you right now, it's so easy to get into the mode where you are just roommates or you're just ships in the night. Date. Go on dates. All the time, once a week at least. For us, there's also spirituality involved. Like we have made eternal commitments to each other. And so that really helps a lot. I just feel like, you know, going to church together and just knowing that we're in it for not just the long haul, but like for the forever haul makes a big difference too. So having spirituality in your relationship helps a ton, and then honoring that spirituality. But you got to date. You have to. You got to date. And if you're really struggling, go see a therapist for real. I'm actually looking for one right now. This is so funny. I'm totally open for this. Like I feel fine. But I've always wanted to, because we're at the 10-year mark and I'm like, what could I be doing better? Like, what is Bubba living with or dealing with that I don't realize? Am I a difficult person? Like, what could I be doing to make the next 10 years even better? So I don't know. If anybody knows like a good therapist, I totally want to go. I have some friends that go, and the little workshops and work things they have to do at home together sound like really cute and fun. So I kind of want to go and just see what I can do, you know, to be helped. So lots of work. Yes, our new 2017 marriage goal is to date once a month. Yay! Date 2 is this weekend. Good for you, Sandra. And you know what? That's so great. If once a month is just what you can do, that's great. Ideally, work up to even a little bit more and you'll see such a difference in your marriage. It gets expensive, so you might have to do a lot of those at home or whatever, but just even the kids go to bed and you play Scrabble for 15 minutes, no joke. It's incredible what it will do to your marriage. We do marriage counseling and I personally love it. Yeah, for real. If anyone's in Utah, like I really want to go. I want to go try it. Everyone who does it says it's fantastic. I just don't want to pull a counselor like out of the phone book. So if anyone has a good recommendation. I've started taking on board a lot of your tips and started to finally manage my life so much better. And I juggle college, work, a beautiful family. Thank you for your videos. Shut up. Who are you, Cindy? That is the sweetest thing. You are so welcome. I love you guys. Yes, dating divas have great at-home date ideas. Yes, love the dating divas, good friends. Okay, I need to end this. This has been really long. You guys are such troopers for listening. I'm so sorry for all those that I skipped. I will do another one very soon. Love you guys. I'm going to just close my eyes because I keep seeing questions pop up and it makes me stressed out. Hope you have a good day. YouTube.com/funcheaperfree, funcheaperfree.com, budgetbootcamp.com. Love you. Bye. Oh dear. How do I end this? Okay, try again. Bye.